Ready.
Right now, I am with Professor Sushant Kumar Srivastava, the Training and Placement Coordinator of IIT-BHU. IIT-BHU is under the drive of the biggest placement here in Eastern UP. So we interact with the sir and take the valuable information from the sir. Sir, welcome in my show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, what is the current scenario of placement in your IIT?
In current scenario, we are observing a better placement than previous year because some more companies had shown their interest for the placement in the IIT-BHU in this year, specifically in the software as well as the high-frequency trading companies had shown their interest, and they are visiting and recruiting our students on high package. So if you compare the scenario from last years, I am observing it is a quite better situation in this year, because if you can see that after COVID, the whole society was challenged. So slowly we are on the track, and our graph is not declining, that is rising. So that is a good observation, and I'm very hopeful that in this year the placement scenario, not in only IIT-BHU, across all IIT, that would be excellent.
Good to know. I'm very happy to know that many multinational and national company has visited in your institute. What is the highest?
Actually, packages are high because the business of the companies are good. If they are getting the good projects, so they are needful for the good talent. That's why they are paying much and getting the talent, because IIT-BHU has a good talent pool. We have 17 disciplines from all engineering backgrounds. So industry is very keen to choose our students, recruit our students in the different profiles.
Sure, sir. It's the era of startups, and I want to know what type of and how many companies have visited nationally and internationally.
Actually, we had called approximately 300 plus companies in this placement season. So this is the first phase, and that will be finished by 10th. And then students will be relaxed sometimes, and from 1st January onwards, the second phase will start. Then at that time, the PSUs generally visits our institute, and some government companies also comes to this placement drive, and we will fulfill all the requirement of the industry, that may be the public sector or the private sector. And if you will ask that nationally and internationally, so so many companies are investing lot of money to generate their business in India as well in abroad. So companies are recruiting good people here. One Japanese company visited here and told us that, sir, we want your students who know the Japanese language. I told him, yes, we have the Department of Japanese Language in BHU. If you want some training, we can extend it, because that is the facility available only in the Banaras Hindu University campus. No other IITs is having this linguistic department of Japanese, German, French or Chinese. Only Banaras Hindu University, where our premise existing, IIT-BHU, we have that type of facility, and all the collaboration exists between IIT-BHU and BHU. So there is no problem at all. And believe me, last to last year, they had recruited 40 students for the international.
Of course, sir.
Yes.
It's a very unique campus. Here you can find every courses, every languages and all that.
And you can see the vision of our founder, Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviji, who had established this College of Engineering and Technology, that it was earlier the Banaras Engineering College, College of Mining and Metallurgy, College of Technology, along with all the Sanskrit Vidya Dharam Sankaya, all the art faculty, all the commerce faculty, all the knowledge the based departments are in under one umbrella of the Banaras Hindu University. If you want to ask someone to take some advice from the different domain, you have to never go here and there. Everything is here in the Banaras Hindu University. You can get the visibility of the Jyotish Shastra as well as engineering, as well as machine learning and artificial intelligence here. Everything, this Prachi और Pratichi का जो मिलन है, आपको सिर्फ you will find in the Banaras Hindu University. That is the reason.
This is I think the reason here the student also choose the non-core sector for the placement. And what is your opinion regarding the core and non-core placement? Here during my interaction with the student, I find that most of the student choose to go in non-core sector.
No, actually that is the choice of a student. He or she is willing to the core discipline or non-core discipline, or they are preparing for the administrative service examination, or they are preparing themselves to be a good teacher in the university or institute. So that is the choice of students. We never pressurize anyone to go into core or non-core. What is the ability of the student that should be manifested in the period of time where they can show their excellence, and that excellence is very important for the service of the humanity in India as well as in the global scenario also. So our students are the leader of the future. They are developing the technology that can address the second round of the globalization. So unparalleled match is here.
Sure, sir. The student of IIT-BHU is very relaxed and different. I have visited many campus of IITs, but here the student is very relaxed and very calm. You can find the student roaming around the tea stall. Sir, how you see the student of IIT-BHU is different from any other IIT in India?
Yes, that is a very good question, because we have a role model like Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, who had established this university in the colonial period 1916 with a vision when the India will get the freedom, who will serve this nation? Britishers will come to serve this nation, or our people will be of that capacity to serve the nation. On that basis, Mahamana had established this Banaras Engineering College, College of Technology, College of Mining and Metallurgy, Department of Linguistics, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Science, and some brilliant scholars he had recruited at that time. And that is the legacy of ours, that we have 100 years old institution. We have the legacy of the 100 years. We have the philosophy of the generated by the Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, and that is an absolute philosophy that can exist in any part of the world, because we believe on the Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The whole earth is our house, whole earth is our home, and we have to serve our home, our earth planet, mother planet, this earth. So that is the thing. This discrimination that we are in India and we cannot serve to the Germany, we cannot serve to the Japan or America or Europe. No, we are developing a capacity, a student of that capacity who can serve the globe along with the service of nation. If a person would be a good national characteristic, he would be a good international person. If a person would not having a national characteristic, he cannot be the international. This is the philosophy. This is the philosophy. If earth will not move on its axis, she cannot move around the sun. The moving on the axis is its national characteristic, and moving around the sun is the international characteristic. So until unless you will not be the local, until unless you will not be the national, you cannot be the international. So that is the reason you have to serve the globe along with the service of your nation as well as your local town. Then you will be an international person. You can face the challenge of what is the international challenges. You can then face. Until unless you will not serve the nation, you cannot face the national challenges. You cannot face the international challenges. You should get success. You must get success by learning to your society, by serving your society through your learning. That is the reason.
Good. The web science and internet make the word very closer, and by the scientific illustrations, sir elaborate how the people around will behave and do. Sir, you are being a professor and have a vast experience in academics. What will be the future message for the incoming batch? And even you are leading one of the biggest IT in India. The number of enrolled students here in IIT-BHU is very high, I think. So what will be the message of young one who are coming for?
Actually, young generation focus is to earn the money, but my students focus to serve the society. If service would be there, money will automatically come on their pocket. If they will see about the money, the person will be greedy. But if you will serve the society and you will earn the money, then you can enjoy the life. This is the philosophy. And on that philosophy, the whole IIT-BHU is paddling, it is running on that path. And our students who are in the India or in abroad, they used to visit their parent institution. They used to sleep a night in their room where they had spent 4 to 5 years, 6 years. That is the love and affection to their learning motherland, educational land. Their attachment is excellent. We have observed a 90 years old alumnus in our campus. He was in that room where he had spent his valuable time during his graduation, and he was memorizing all his teachers who had trained him and pushed him to go America and do his doctorate and postdoctorate. Finally, he was settled there, but his affection to his educational institution is not less than any kind of things. That is above. His love and affection is more than the affection with others. I was observing at that time. So, Banaras Hindu University, Indian Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University is still running on the path and philosophy given by Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. You can see that when Banco was established, Charles A. King was the first principal appointed by the Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji in the Banaras Engineering College, who had established this thermal power. The power was produced in Banaras Hindu University, and every teacher was allotted the power for one bulb. And Malviya ji told that when every teacher's house is powered, then you can put the bulb in Malvi Bhavan. That was the thing. Service to the society, service to their teachers, service to their students. All are the stakeholders. If that stakeholder will not be satisfied by your teaching, learning and opportunities, then you cannot predict the service of those students for the nation or international. That is the thing. our philosophy, our guiding principle had already been set by Mahamanaji, and that is absolute thing. If you will read the history of BHU, you will find what was happening during the establishment of this university, these colleges. Specifically, since I belong to the Department of Pharmaceutical Engineering and Technology. So, what was the discussion for the establishing the pharmaceutics department? The whole history is narrating all the things. So, this is the first college. This was the first college, first department in India, even Southeast Asia, who had started the degree level program in the pharmacy in 1932.
No doubt, Mahamana has a great vision for our nation. And as we know, India is a multicultural, multi-ethnic city, and even sort of from all sort of the society, the students are enrolled in your institute. So, sir, after the placement, they go to outside India, abroad, or some will also do job in our country. What is your method of connect? What is how you connect with those students?
Yes, this is very important, very good question. Recently, when our placement session was started, there was a short program. We had invited our Honorable Director, Professor Amit Patraji. So he had given a vision that at this time you may get the job, but you should be a job provider in future. You should be an entrepreneur. You should give the jobs to other persons. Now the scenario is going in that circle that India should be leader. India would not be the job seeker. India would be the job provider. That's why our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is saying, made in India, be the entrepreneur and give a bright visibility of the India across the globe. So our institution is working on that direction. We are able to establish our startups under IDEPT Foundation, and we can give the training to our students and do the business. Until and unless your research will not go into the market, until and unless your poetry will not go into the market, it means that will not be addressing to the need of the society. If you are writing a poetry and no one is reading your poetry, what does it mean? It means that is not serving to the society. If you are doing the research and research is not going to the market, research is not having a connect with the industry, it means that has the no meaning. So in this present era, present scenario, our director sir is very much inclined to make a connect of the academics with the industry, so that our research can be transferred to the industry, and industry will finally give the product to the market. This is every business has a backbone of research. If R&D section would not be there, it means you are not technologically advancing your business, and finally that will be finished. So research is the oxygen for any kind of business, and you have to go with the pace of the research and development. Then you can serve the society better. This is the aim and objective of our Honorable Director sir, that you should be the entrepreneur in future. You should not be a job seeker. You should be a job provider person.
Rightly said. In the recent visit of our Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan during the convocation of IIT-BHU, he has also messaged to the IITians that they will be the job provider rather to job seekers. So in this context, in this direction. IIT-BHU is taking multiple steps in the form of a startup, and they are also seeding and facilitating many startup in their incubation centers. And here, rightly, sir said that the visionary vision of our director Amit Patra is very lauding. So it's quite appreciating that IIT-BHU in the incoming years will be soon the job provider to the especially the Eastern UP and Bihar section. Thank you for the show. I am Ankur Dwivedi.